Hello, welcome back to this Django e-commerce series. In this video, we'll be focusing on creating the product detail page, this page. This page will provide user with detailed information about a specific product, such as description, price, availability, and any other relevant details. We'll also cover how to retrieve product information from database, something that we had done in our previous video. We had product detail view to retrieve our product from our database. And now in this video, we will be designing this product detail page so that it can show product details. Without further ado, let's dive in. We did was to extend base.html, which is our basic template structure, and then created a block title, and then inside this block title we want to display product name. So the product name, and then we have loaded our statics. So to see how it looks, let me run the server. So python manage.py, run server, and as well let me run Tailwind CSS in the background. So npx, run that command as well. So if we visit our local host, this is our product detail. We go back, if I click any product, I'm redirected. So this is the page that we are going to style. Okay, so let us now style this page. Let me remove this, and then let us have a div class, and open another div class, another div, another div, another div, and let us have an image. Okay, so this image will be product.image.url. So we are getting our product image. Let's have an alternative. If the image does not load, let's show the let us display name. So product name, and let's style these divs. Start with the outer one and say class. Font family, we want font sans, and then let's have class with max width of 2 XL, and then let's have a all-way padding of 4. Let's have max LG, large screen, to be MX auto, and then let's have large screen be max width of 7 XL. Okay, let's style these as well. So class equals to, we are using grid system to make this page responsive. So grid calls, we want one items start, and then we have a gap of 12, and then in large screens you want grid columns of 2. So grid calls not 2 will be 5. Then let's do this as well. So class will have top 0. We want this image to be sticky at the top, and then we have width to be full, and then let's have text to be center, and then in large screens we want this image to be sticky at the top, and in large screens you want a call span of 3. Then let's style this. say class, this is rounded Excel. Let's have a padding at y-axis of 4, padding of y-axis of 12. Okay, let's see how it looks. Very fresh. We have our product image. Let's now style our image. Let's style our image and say class. We want to center our image, so we'll say margin in x-axis to be auto, and then let's have a width of this image to be 9 out of 12, and then say this as rounded and object cover. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Very fresh. We have our image at the center. Now let us move on to the gallery. Okay, we want to retrieve the gallery. Okay, remember we had the variable gallery where we are retrieving the product gallery. Any additional images to this product, we are retrieving them. So we want them to be shown here. So right below that, do this view product gallery. Okay, so here we will have a div. Inside this div, we want to check if the images are available. So we say if gallery. Let me close that if. So we'll have and if, and then let's style this first. So class equals to, let's have margin in x-axis to be auto, and then with margin top to be 4. We want these images to be side by side, so we are going to use flex and flex wrap. Let's justify them to be center, so justify center. Let's have a gap of 4. So here now we are going to loop through all those images in our gallery. So if there is images in our gallery, let's loop those images. So we'll say for I in gallery. Let me close this for loop and say end for, and then let's open our div, and then inside that div let's have image, and the image source will be I dot image dot URL. So let's see if we have any additional. You can see we have additional image for this product. Now let us style that. So let's style div. So class and say item center, and then that's flex. Let's have a height of 20, and then width of 90 pixels, and then let's have a cursor to be pointer, and then let's justify center, say rounded to be XL. Let's have a background of gray 800, and then let's have a padding of 4. Okay, now let us style our image. Let's say class, you want to take the full width, and then object to be contained. Object, let's see. If I refresh this page, you see we have our nicely styled gallery. After that, now the product gallery is done. Let me comment and say gallery end. Now let us open another detail and another div. Say div where now we display product details. The first detail we want is product name. So we will have product name. Say product dot product name. Okay, let's style this class in large screen. So large screen LG. We have a call span of 2. So remember we are using a grid system, and the entire page has 5 columns. We have divided these 5 columns into 2. The first column will take a call span of 3, and these take a call span of so that they will be side by side. The image on the left side and the product details on the right. Okay, that's why this will span column. The other one will span column. Let's style our product name. So product name class. Let's have a text size of 3XL. Then let's have a font bold. Then let's have the color to be text gray 800. Let's see how it looks. Perfect. Okay, so we have that. Below that, let's now calculate our stars. So we'll open another div. And then inside this div, let me comment, we need to have full stars. So full stars that have been given product. Remember, in our views, we are calculating full stars as well. So we are going to loop through full stars and as well empty stars. So full stars, let me take the SVG and we take the SVG, copy it, and then we'll paste it. First of all, loop. Let us loop those stars. So we'll say for star in full stars. Let me close these. We say N4 and paste that SVG. So we want to see how many full stars have been given to this product. So that is why we are looping through the full stars. Let me style use this before we forget. So let's have a class m top margin top 4. Then you want these stars to be, let's have a space x to be 2, and let's center the items center. Remove that. So let me paste the perfect. Let's see. Let's refresh again. For now, this product has not been given full stars. So let's as well look through the empty stars. Okay, empty stars. Yes, these empty stars. We are going to look through the empty stars now. So we have the empty stars. We look through the empty stars. So we'll have 4 star, empty stars. Let me close that for loop, say N4. And now let me paste the SVG for empty stars. Paste it. So let's see. Did you forget to register load tag? Okay, there is an issue. Where that issue coming from? For star in empty stars. Okay, we have these. We remove that percentage sign, and then let us refresh. We have these empty stars. Once this product receives a full star, if the user rates this product 5 stars, and all these stars will be in yellow. So the next, we want to display how many reviews have been given to this product. So below that closing tag for N4, we want to display the reviews. So the reviews will be product.reviews count, say reviews. Okay, remember we are getting all the reviews here. So those are the ones that we are counting. So product.reviews.count reviews. By refresh, for now we have 0 reviews. Once the review has been given, then it will automatically increment. After that, now let us handle our product variations. After this, let me handle product variation. So product variations. Then first of all, we are going to look through the categories. Remember, we have variation categories and variation. So we'll look through the categories, and then inside those categories, we want to have options for variation. To do that, we'll use a for loop and say for category, in variation category, let me close that for loop, say N4. Then let me open a div. Inside that div, we'll have a label, and this label will show us a display name. So we say category dot display name. Remember, in our models and the variations, we had this display name. So this field is what we are using to display our variation category. And then let me style this div before we forget. So class, let's have a margin top of 4. Then let's style our label. Say class, you want it to be block and text to be small. Let's have font medium, and let's have a text color to be text gray 700. And below our label, let us have options. So we'll use select, and then inside our select, we are going to loop through the variation. So we will say we are going to look through the variations under that category. So we'll say for variation in variations, let me close that for loop, say end for, and then we'll now check variation category. Let me close that if, so and if. So if variation dot variation category, if variation dot variation category, this will be category. We go back to our models, you will see in our variation, we have variation category as a foreign key. So we are getting variations under this variation category. So if variation category equals to category, then we want to have those options. So we'll have that options variation.id and then variation variation value. So we are taking this value given. From there, we need now to style. Let's see how it looks first of all. We start, we see we have variation category color. Okay, we have variation category size. So let's see. So variation.id for variation in variations, not variation, variations. If I refresh, okay, we'll have some problem. So for variation in variations, variation dot variation category should be variation category, not category. So variation. If variation dot variation category equals to category, now it will list all the options. Let's check it out again. So for variation in variations, if variation dot variation category equals to category, then we have the option which is variation ID value variation.id and then variation value option. Let's style the select. So we'll have class equals to margin top of 1. Then let's have a padding of 3 subblock width to be full. Let's it rounded to be medium, so MB. And then let us have a border color of gray 300, and then let have a small shadow small, and then in small screens we want text to be small. Okay, so let us refresh and see how it looks. We have this nicely styled. Now the variations are not showing up. Let's check what is the issue. So for category in variation category, and then we have for variation. So for variation in variation. Okay, let me spell this. So these variations like that. Now let us refresh. You can see we have all the variations. We have color. So if we go back to our product variations, we can add another variation for this. So for example, let's have a size. Let's have variation color, that is variation category. Then variations. Let's have a variation of color. Let's choose the product and then add a variation category. Let's say color and let's say red. Once you save it, if we come here and refresh, we'll be able to see red under the color variation. So we have red here. Same thing, the same process for the size. Okay. And then let's move on. So this is the end of our variation. So let me comment it out. Let's say variation, product variation end. Next, now we want to deal with the price. So let's open a div. Inside that div, let us have a fee, and here we'll display our product price. We will say product.price. So let's have a $sign. So let's style this. We'll have a class with a margin top of 8. Then we want it to be flex, and then flex wrap. If the word is too long, then it wraps to a new line. And then let's have a gap of 4 to style our price. So we'll have a class. We want a text size of 4 XL. So text 4 XL, and then font be semi-bold, and text gray of 800. Okay. And then remember, we are as well calculating the discount. We want the discount to be shown, but to be taken out. So we have to check if the discount has been given to the product. So we'll say if product dot discount. Let me close this if statement. Say and if. And then let's have a p. Let's strike that discount. So have a $sign and say product. So let's style this as well. Let's have a class text base, and the color is text gray 400. So let's check it out. You can see now we have a product price and the tax. You can see the tax here. Then the discount. So the total price originally was 220, and then $20 has been removed as the discount. So let's move on. We need to add a button that allows the user to add to cart. So we'll have a div, and then inside that div, let's have a anchor tag, and inside that anchor tag, let us have a button, and inside that I'll say add to cart. Here we are going to let's style this first. Let's say class have a margin top of 8. Yes, margin top of 8. Then it's a flex. Say flex wrap. Let's have a gap of 4. Then let's style our button. So our button, first of all, we'll give it a type. So type equals to button. And then let's have class. We want this to be have a minimum width of 200 pixels. So 200 pixels. And then let's have it rounded. It has a border. We have a border gray, border color of gray 300. Let's have a background of gray 800. Let's have a padding x-axis of 4, padding of y-axis of 2.5. Let's have a text to be small, and then a font be bold, and then let's have a text color gray 300. So let's refresh and see how it looks. This is our okay. We'll add this functionality in future, whereby a user clicks add the cart, and then we'll have a cart functionality where this product will be added to cart. Moving on, let's move on to our description. Let's add a description. So below that, let's open another div. Inside this div, let's have h3 about. Let's have a product name. So the product name, and then let's design this. Let's have a class margin top of 8. Then let us do this. So class text XL for the semi-bold, and then let's have a text color of gray 800. Then below this, let us have p tag, and inside that p tag we'll have a product dot description. Okay, so this p, let's style it. Say class. Let's have a margin top of 4. Let's have a padding left of 4 as well. And then text size to be small, and the color of the tag gray. If I refresh this, and see we have product description. And we forgot to close this curly brace. Okay, so it is a double curly braces. So if I refresh, this is our description. Then moving on, let's now deal with the reviews. We have a form. So this form will help us submit the review. Okay, so we are going to create that. So now after that, below this, let's now create our form. So before we create our form, we need to open a div, and then inside that div as well we'll have a form. Okay, so let's style div first. So we'll give it an ID of review, and then let's have a class of margin top 8. Now inside our form, let's open a div, another div. Then let us open another div, and let us have a label. This label will say rate this product. Okay, let's style this. So we'll have a class of flex, say flex wrap. So we have a gap for. Let's have another style this other d of a class. Take a full width, full, and then let's give it. Let's name it a rate. Style this label. Say class will be block text is MD. then font bold, text color to be gray 700. Now let us have another div which will have our stars. Then here we'll have this input. Then we have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. So let me style this as well. Give it say class to be star rating. Okay. In our label, let us use the stars. So I will use this code. So 9733. Let us do this. Copy this. Control C. Paste it there. Again, do the same. Do the same. Do the same. So let's see how it looks. If I refresh, we have these small stars, and then let's see how it looks in Chrome browser. So we have local. Can see how it looks. So this is how it looks in Chrome. So we need to style this. So to do that, we'll have to create another custom CSS. So let us style these stars so that when the user have us, you can select how many stars you want to. So to do that, we are going to create a new file in our static files. So go back to static files, static inside the CSS folder. Let's create another file called custom.css. Now we are going to check this class name, star rating, and then style that. We'll say star rating, and then say display black, and then have direction row reverse, then we have font size on 5M, and then we have Unicode BD, and then we'll have BD override, and then we have the color. Let me add this color code, say CCC. Then let's have the cursor type. So cursor will be point. Now let's style the input. So we have input is inside class. So we are going to style that input. So to do that, we will say dot star rating, then input, and say display none. And finally, let's style the label. So the same, we'll say star rating, and then label have color CC, and then we have transition to be color 0.2 second is in out. We move on to okay, we want that other one let the same. Let me copy this and paste it here, but change this tilde to a positive. Okay, give the color whenever the user wants to select. So this is the color that will be showing. So if I refresh, you can see now getting in shape. And then let's move on and say those star rating, then input not check, then we use tilde and say label hover. We are putting the hover effect hover, then say star rating, input not check it as well, label hover, then we add label we want. So let us refresh again. So you can see we have that hover effect showing you on what star you are in. And then let us style the icon. We are going to use it later. So rating rating star rating icon serve that color. Okay. So once you create your custom CSS, the next step for this custom CSS to style our page, we need to add it inside our base.html. I had already added it. So you must add it so that it can style our template. So you can see how it looks. You can see looks nicely. Another thing that we need to do, let's see in our models, we had our rating model. So let's go to product model, our review and rating model. We had a subject, review and rating. Okay. So let us make this subject blank equals to true, then null equals to true, so that it can be optional, and as well the review to be the same. Okay, so blank equals to true and null equals to true, so that the user can decide not to give a written feedback, but the rating star must be given. The next part, let us now have our review. Go back to our product detail. Right below this, we'll open another div. And say div. Then inside that div, we'll have a label, and that label will have say leave a review, and then below that review we'll have a text area where now the user, let's just call it review, where the user will now have a return. So let's style this div. So we'll have a class which takes the full width. Then let us style our text area. So we'll say class. Okay, so we'll have a margin top of 1, padding of 3, block, and then text width full, so it's rounded MD. Then let's have a border gray 500. Then let's have a small shadow, and then let us have text to be small in small screens. So small screens. Let's have text small, and then let us have a background of gray 300. Okay. So let's see how it looks. We will refresh. Now this is our, so this will be our form. The user can just rate these stars. You see, you select. So this means we have given 3 stars. I select 1 star. We have selected 1 star, and then you can leave a review and then submit. So next, what we are going to do is now add a submit button. We have a submit button. So submit button, let's go back to, let's below this, let's have a button, and so this button will have a type of submit, and then we'll have a class, margin top of 4, width full rounded. Let's have a border color to gray 300. Let's have a background of gray 100. Let's have a padding x-axis of 4, padding y-axis of 2.5, and then font to be semi-bold, and then let's have text color gray of 300. So let's refresh and see how it looks. Okay, so we have this in our Chrome browser. Have as well submit review. The next part we want to do is have progress bars. So review progress bars. So below these, let's have progress, a review progress. So let me say review progress. Okay, so we want to have those bars that are calculating our percentages. Okay, as in calculating these review summary. So here we'll have a div. Okay, inside this div we'll have UL, that is another list. Then we'll have a list. That list we'll have say something review. Okay, and then let's have a class like this and say class equals to margin top of 8. Let's have UL to be class flex, and L, let's have class, let's have a cursor to be pointer, border bottom of 2, and that border bottom to have a color border, let's have yellow 300. Let's have a padding of x-axis of 8, padding y-axis of 3, in text to be small, font be semi-bold, text gray to be 700, and then let's have a transition all, so we'll say transition all. And then below this, now let us have a reviews bar. So we will say div, and then inside that div, we are going to do through the summary items. So we are going to say for, we have rating, and then we have percentage in review summary dot items. Then let me close this N4, a for loop. So say N4, and then inside now we are going to have those progress bars. So we'll have a div class, div. Inside that div we'll have a p. Let's have a p, and this p will contain our rating. So remember, our rating is maximum of 5 stars. So we'll have a rating. Let's add 0.0, so that can say 5.0. 4.0, okay, and then add that progress bar SVG. So go to my icons, copy this, Control C, and then I will paste it here. Let us style this div, that will be one. So this one will have a class margin top of 8. Let's style this one. So class to be flex, and items center. Let's have a margin bottom of 2. Okay, let's style our P, so plus, say text to be small, and then font to be semi-bold. Let's have a text gray 800. We have that. Let's see how it looks. Very fresh. You can see we have those stars here. Now let's add now the bar itself, because we want to have the stars, the bars, and then the percentage at the end. So let us have that. So below this SVG closing tag, we need to open another div. Okay, in that div, we need to open another div. So let's style this div. This div will contain our color of like yellow color, showing the progress bar in terms of the percentage. So let's style this, say class, say margin left be 3, and then let's have a height of 2. Let's have a width full, and then let it be rounded. Let's have a background of gray 400. Now let's show the percentage in terms of graph filling. So we'll have a class height to be full, and then say rounded. Let's have a background of yellow 300. Now let's style that in terms of percentage. So we'll say style equals to let's have a width to be our percentage. So percentage, and then let's add this. So let's see how it looks. Refresh, you can see we have those bars. Once the review has been given, for example, a 4-star rating is given, only then this bar will be filled yellow. We'll try this and confirm. Okay, so we'll confirm that. And then now let's show the percentage at the end here. Yeah. So let's show the percentage. Below this, let's have a P class. P tag, and then inside that P tag we will show the percentage. So we'll say percentage, and then use a pipe, and then say float format with 0, then have percentage. Let's style this, say class equals to margin left be 3, text to be small, font semi-bold, and then we have a text of gray 800. Okay. So if I refresh this, you'll see the percentage. We have 0%, 0%. Once, now this is where percentage calculation will be done. Okay, so after that, we are moving to the last part where we will be showing the reviews that have been given by the user. So from there, now below this, let's look through the reviews. Remember, we had created these reviews, so we are going to get all the reviews that have been given. So let us do that. So to do that, let us first of all look through those reviews. So we'll say for review in reviews. Okay, let me close that for. So we'll have and for, and then inside that we want to get the name of the logged in user. So let's have a div, another div. Inside that div, let's have h4 and say you want review.user first name, and then you need as well the last name of the logged in user. We'll have review.user last name. In our models under review and rating, we have user. Remember, we have this user. So we are getting their first name and last name, and then let us have icon to show how many stars they have given. So I will use font awesome to display this icon. So before we do that, we need to add font awesome CDN inside our base.html. So I have that CDN here. So I just copy it and go to my base.html here and paste it at the closing tag, body closing tag, above body closing tag. Okay, then let us go back here. So here we'll have a class faster, and then let's have that star rating. So we will have if review dot rating equals to 0.5, that is less than one full star. We'll have half, then half. So O early, so early review dot rating, early review dot rating is less than one, and then sub O, sub will be and if let's in this same class, let's have a width of font. So we'll have a width, then we need to add area hidden to be true, area hidden true. Okay, so this is our icon. So we are going to do this. So this is for if the user is given a 1-star rating, it will show. Now let's do to other stars. So this will be 2 stars. So we'll say 2, and this one will be 1.5, 1. Then do the same to this. This will be 2.5, and this will be 3. Do the same for this. This will be 4.5, and this will be 4, and this will be the last star, which will be 4.5. No, this will be 3.5, not 4.5, and then this will be 4.5, and this will be 5. Okay. Once we do that, we need as well to track the time that this review was given. So we are going to use a filter called time since. So below this, we'll have another p tag. We'll track the timestamp. So we'll say review dot updated that, and say time since. Okay, and then say something like ago. Okay, so we'll have like 5 minutes ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And then let's have a class with margin left to be 2, text to be extra small, font to be semi-bold, and then text color to be text gray 800. And now let us show the review itself. So below this div, we'll have another div. We'll have another div. Yes, we'll have another div. Inside that div, we'll have a p tag. We'll have a p tag. Inside that p tag, now we will have review dot review. Review dot review. Let's style this, and this we can say class margin top of 4, text to be XS, that is extra small, text color to be gray 800. Okay, so once we do that, we are set. Let us refresh this. Now you can see this product has not been given in review, so let us give it a review. From you can see it has no reviews, so let me give it a review. So let's go to product reviews. Let's add a review. Let me choose the product, beaded bag. Let me choose the user, subject. So nice product, worth the price. And then let me give it a 4 stars rating. Let me choose my IP address to be that, and then save. When we go back, we expect the 4-star rating to be at 100% since it is only one review given. So let me refresh and see we have one review given, and the stars given are 1, 2, 3, 4 full stars. Then we have 4-star rating, which is 100%. Okay, you can see the user who gave the review and the stars given. If I refresh in Chrome, see we have the same. Okay, we have this. We have 0 minutes. Okay, we need these 0 minutes to be reflected. So let's try to fix that. So our stars, we need to style these. We need to style these right here. Say we'll have plus with ml3, that is margin left 3, and then let's style these names. So we'll have a class text to be small, and then font semi-bold, then we'll have text gray, gray 800, and then we have our I. So let us open another div here. So we'll have another div. So inside this div, that is where we want to put our stars. So let me copy all these stars, and then say copy. Let me cut them and then paste them, and then here we'll have a class have a class of margin top one, and then to be flex. Then let's have space x-axis to be one, and then have a rating star. And then now let us remove this. We cut this and add it here. Okay, let's see how it looks. First, refresh. We have this. You can see we have the name, time it was given, and the stars, the star rating that was given, and then the review itself. Okay, so something is not working out. Let me remove this. Remove that. And then now below here, let me add another P. So this P, that is where we'll have now our review dot review. And let me start this and say class empty margin top of 4, say text to be extra small, and then text gray 800. Here we have the div, that div we are not closing out. So let us refresh. Can see, yes, now it is working. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stars 6 minutes ago. We zoom in. So this is how it looks. So here we are handling how many reviews have been given to this product. We have product variations. We have the price. We have the rating. Here is now the user will choose and then leave a review, then submit. The review percentage is calculated here, and then the reviews given are displayed. Okay, so you can see this user gave 4 stars and the review gave was this. Okay, so let's see. We need to close this. Yes. Okay. So at the end of this video, now we have successfully implemented the product detail page. Users can view details, information about each product, and then they can view the reviews given to each product, enabling them to make informed decisions before purchase. The next part of the series, we will implement this submit function, okay, to enable us logged in user to select and then write the review and then submit. We'll be adding more additional functionality as time goes by, such as adding products to the cart, allowing users to leave reviews. So stay tuned for more exciting features to enhance your Django project. So as we conclude this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video.